Hello, family. This is Yahuah. Thanks for joining me today. Today, I'm talking about our spiritual journey. And the spiritual journey that have to do with the spirit and the truth. Because the spirit don't necessarily mean the truth. So we all are spirits. Yes. We live in a physical body, but we all are spirits. So, therefore, we're talking about the spiritual journey with our Creator, Yahuah. So, first, let me preface this by saying, as we wake up, because all of us pretty much have to wake up, because we have been deceived and we have fell asleep in the deception. And so therefore, when we wake up, we realize that we have been deceived, manipulated, lied to, all those things. And so our spiritual journey has to do with seeking the truth. Now, in this spiritual journey, so I want to describe what it means. So maybe it means seeking a deeper relationship with our divine Creator, and seeking, like they say in some of the dictionaries, seeking the absolute truth. We are seeking the pure truth of Yahuah. And so that is the real difference in our journey. So I'm saying this to distinguish, because many people that wake up, they go on different spiritual journeys and they end up in different places in their spiritual journey. But we want to end up in communion with the Most High Creator, Yahuah. And so therefore, we have to seek the truth about Him. And so we have to develop in order for us to get the truth about Him, we have to develop a relationship, a love and trust, and earnestly seeking relationship with Him and for Him and about Him. Because otherwise, we're not going to receive the truth. Now, I do want to preface the truth. So it is many truths. It's many truths, but it's not Yahuah truth. And I think that's where a lot of us fall apart, and not being able to distinguish. For instance, what is not Yahuah truth, I'm just going to lay it out. I'm not saying it's not the truth, but I'm saying it's not Yahuah truth. What not Yahuah truth is this false Messiah named Jesus Christ. That's not Yahuah truth. So he's not going to accept it if it's not his truth. So we have to accept the pure truth. Now, we cannot say, we know they made this character up, but we cannot say it would never a Messiah. Messiah means Savior for the other nations named Jesus. We don't know that. And neither do we care. I'm just trying to say we have to distinguish the truth of Yahuah from the lies and the fictions and the things that we've been taught that we found out when we awakened, we found out it wasn't the truth. Now I'm going to do a lecture later on about you should not call Yahuah God. And I'm not sure you should call him these other names either. I know you should not call him God and Lord and those mainly. And the reason is these words did not come from him. They come from the enemy who made it up for a different purpose. And I will also show you that inside this other lecture or other teaching. But mainly, I want to say, in the spirit, you're honestly seeking a divine connection with your divine creator. And in order to get the divine creator connection, you have to honor his name. Those are really the first 3 commandments. And the 4th one is also a part of that. So the first 4 commandments is wrapped in his name. Really all 10 of them is, because he's the one said it. But if you don't get the first 4, some people think that loving my fellow man is loving our creator. It's not. Because a creator, Yahuah, is first. And I want to say, when you cannot honor his name, I have dealt with people, they could not honor his name for years and years. Well, I would say years, because I didn't know his name a couple years ago. Not even 2 years ago. So, but they cannot honor his name. But you allow a new gadget to come out. They're going to learn it. If you get it wrong, they're going to correct you. But I'm saying, his name is important. He won't answer by any other name. You know, he had mercy on us. But he had very limited mercy. He allowed us to go through those things because he wanted to teach us his name, to honor him. When you honor his name, you're putting him first above everything else in your life. So that is the number one truth. All these other truths is going to fall in place. And so you're seeking a deep connection with Yahuah through his name, which is the truth. And he's going to give you all truth. Now, one thing I want to say about growing in the spirit with Yahuah and the truth. When you depend on their books to give you the truth, it's going to cancel out. Their books, their Bible is written for a spell. And I can't get into the whole story here. But it's written to be a spell for you. It's written. What king you know gonna write a book for somebody about the eternal? It's written for a spell for you. They destroyed your books. And I will give you that information in another video about we've been here always. The reason we've been here always is the earth was made for us and only us. Now, it's not saying that nobody else can be saved. It's saying that the earth is made for Yahuah children. And they could be one of Yahuah children if they want to. But I'm saying it wasn't made for them. Just like you build your house. You don't build your house for nobody else's children. But if they come and be a part of your family, sometimes you welcome them in, depending. And so I'm just trying to lay it out in plain and simple example. The whole earth. Yahuah didn't make the earth. He didn't make one plant. He did not make one piece of earth for nobody else but his children. And if his children were ever gone from the earth, they would be erased. What's the use in him letting them exist? And you see how they all have went astray, and they all have turned us astray. Well, that's all these other nations are good for. 90% of them always had this information. They did. Well, anyhow, I want you to understand this spiritual journey. It's a deep, you want a deeper connection. And these are for lack of better words. You want a connection with Yahuah. Connection with everything else is false. Connection with Jesus is false. Connection with Christianity is false. And when I say this in some of my lectures, some people get offended. Well, if you're offended, I'm not talking to you. You know, I would love for all of my people to hear this and accept it. But I can only talk to who's seeking. And when you're seeking, you're being called. No. You did not put that there. You did not wake yourself up. No. And you did not call yourself. When you're seeking, you did not make yourself begin to seek this. Yahuah caused you to seek. And so when you're seeking, you're being called. And so the people that are offended, they're not seeking and they're not being called. And if they are, they have rejected it. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening. Welcome to the video. And I hope you can get something to internalize and grow your journey with Yahuah, your closeness, and understand that he's going to give you all truth. He's going to give you all truth. When you accept his name in this journey and walk with him, he's going to download all truth to you. It's not going to be made up. It's going to be nothing in the truth he give you made up. I would end with this. The book have made up lies in it. It have thousands of made up names in it. Thousands of made up titles. Yahuah is not for that. He for pure truth. and the book blaspheme his name. So when we uphold their book, we blaspheme his name also. And we blaspheme his son's name. We make it none. We make it vain. We make it non-existent when we uphold their lies. But thank you again. This has been Yahuah. Please like, subscribe, and share. And also, if you're new, please consider subscribing and liking and a comment. And thank you so much. Have a good evening. Take care.